You know the vibes. Shady gang, shady gang, shady gang. Hey, and I think I messed up the recording numbers for the last episode, but this is the number where we're at now. So if we skipped one, we skipped one. Welcome to season 5, episode 164 of Shades of Blue.
Take pleasure and give your pleasure. And
that was a wrong drop, but also a solid drop for 2026.
This is culturally inappropriate.
There we are. We are the most comprehensive show about Manchester City, covering both the men's and women's game, spanning both sides of the Mason-Dixon line. We making art over here. Capitalize A. I am Crunk Chocolate. I'm here with the show, bro. Sharpie Charlie. How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling? We are the most comprehensive show about Manchester City, covering both the men's and women's games, spanning both sides of the Mason-Dixon line. We making hard over here. Capitalize the A. I am Crunk Chocolate. I'm here with the show, bro. Sharpie Charlie. How's it going? How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Bro, for those listening, I'm back in my black t-shirt because this is a day of mourning. If you're a Manchester City fan, I got to get through the day, give myself 24 hours to grieve, and then we're on to Brighton. But for today, I am sad. I'm very sad. Very sad.
I have many sads. And that's real. And we're going to talk it out because that is what modern men, especially black men, do in 2025. We talk out our feelings, our thoughts, and we're here for each other, and we listen, and all those other good things. And shout out to you, Shady Gang, always being here for us, listening and watching, supporting us, being wonderful soundboards where you come and listen to our thoughts and opinions and dare I say, expertise. How long we've been doing it. So shout out to the third child for our intro. Always dope. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe if this is your first time here. Like the video, leave some comments. We love responding back to the comments. You're not watching live, so we have no reporter to go back and forth with. So this is our own way to connect. If you're listening on a podcast, 5 stars. Rate that 5 stars. Leave a review. Anything, it all helps us out. And check out our Patreon. We do great with our match previews and starting to do the interviews back up. I didn't drop it on Patreon. I dropped it out for everybody because it's the first episode of the year. Shout out to Jane. She is the secretary of Man City Women's Supporter Group. Had her on, and we did like a halfway season talk about the highs, the lows, Jeggy, and then did a lot of the player awards that we did last week with her and kind of talk those things out. That was a great episode. So by the time you're listening to this, it should already be out on YouTube on the podcast feed, the full episode. Go ahead and check that out and look forward to the next content that will be coming on our Patreon. In today's episode, I was hoping that we would have like tons of player movement to talk about, but all that stuff is kind of still. But there's been player movement. It's not for good reasons or good things. But we'll talk about that. We'll do the first half of the season superlatives for City men. Then in between, we'll talk our baby blue baddies. They're back this weekend finally. It's been a long time without them. Man City women, a baby blue baddie got an MBE honor. So we're gonna talk about that. And again, I was hoping maybe something would happen transfer news wise there. Nothing really to touch on or even talk about because it's all just rumors. I would like all these other players are signing players. They're being announced. Signings are coming out, but weren't any like rumors that I might have heard have gotten pretty silent lately. So we'll just preview and score predict the game against Everton, and then it's City Men. A week of draws, dropping points left and right. And then we'll look ahead to a couple of games this week. Should be winnable games for both of them. But will we win both of them? Let's find out, shall we? Let's start with the transfer rumors. We obviously haven't heard anything about Semenyo. Yesterday, I was seeing posts about Areola finally being okay with the idea that Semenyo is going to be leaving. But then I've been talking to some people, and they had told me that they're starting to hear that the Semenyo deal might fall through. I don't know if there's like a backup or what's going on. Then there's the Gahey talk because of Vardiol being out for possibly chances are the rest of the season with a broken leg bone. We know Ruben Diaz is going to be out for a week or a month. Dark times. Even the transfer rumors that were bringing me joy have now kind of almost been tapped out. It's a weird dark time right now for City, especially following the draws. But what have you heard? How hopeful are you? And let's also talk this whole Vardiol Diaz loss on top of it.
Yeah, man. Definitely not fun, right? To go from the crazy winning streak, a month of wins, and then the new year comes and now we're drawing games. And then it's like, oh, wait. And now your center backs get hurt in the same match, like 20 minutes apart. That was crazy to go through, especially, doing a watch along. It's like, wait, another one? So to get through that, then you wake up today, I'm at work, back with the kids, find out, oh, he broke his leg. Okay. Sadly, a broken leg is better for me, from what I've seen and experienced, seen for athletes. A broken leg is better than a ACL.
Yeah.
Because the bone just heals. Like, it just heals itself and, you build up the strength and you go. Versus, like, a ligament where there's crazy surgery and all this, and, it's just a longer rehab. So, there's talks that he could be back by the World Cup, which is obviously super important to players. Don't want anybody to have to miss a World Cup. They only come every 4 years. So I hope that if he has to miss our season, which ends in May, he can be good by June so he can go, represent his country. But the link to Gahey came up, and that was reported by multiple people that, everybody knows Gahey's out of contract, and the hope was that people want to get him on a free. So you got Liverpool that was waiting. You got Bayern that's been talking about waiting for him. But City's like, hey, Crystal Palace, do you want to let him walk for nothing? Or and then you want to come get some bread? We got you if you need it. And, I think he's great. I think he's been amazing at City Palace. He's 25. He's the perfect age. He could come right in and step into that, that center back pairing, maybe with the Kusanov. You also have Ake, who wants more game time. So in reality, for him, this is important. He would get the game time before the World Cup, as Ronald Koeman has told him that he needs to get. So is it the same as if we lost Erling Haaland? No. We can figure out a defense. We have so much of the ball. I know we got Kid coming back maybe from loan, Max Aline, just as a makeshift for the weekend in the FA Cup. Again, Kuzanov's there. He's ready to play. Let's go. So it's not the end of everything, but I will say that it's dropped my expectations. You don't win a title without Vardiol. It's like if Arsenal lost Gabriel for the whole season, they'd be like, no, we're not winning. You don't And now you talk about losing Diaz too for like a month. Like you can't lose your best center backs for that amount of time and not expect there to be a drop off. It will be silly to think different. So I'm still thinking we're top four. We got a great lead on fourth place, which is Liverpool right now. So I think we'll be top four solidly, and I hope Champions League, can be competitive. But again, when you're not at your best, it's really hard. And the last thing I'll say is with the Semenyo talk, I do think he's going to come. I'm looking at their schedule, and this is what they've been talking about from the beginning. They really wanted him for Chelsea and for Spurs to try to get a point out of those two games or points. They got close to Chelsea, couldn't finish it off. So I'm really hoping this last home game is done because technically, if the rumor is true that his release clause expires on the 10th, they still got another game on the 10th. So we might have to wait this out to the very last minute. And he's the type of player, he's not doing the thing where he's just going to say, I'm not doing it. He's not an Isak, for better or for worse, right? I don't blame Isak at all, but also can value the fact that Semenyo's like, you know what? I'll just keep playing. Just let me go when it's my time. So if that's the case, God bless him. He's a good Ghanaian young man. He just wants to do the right thing. Raise right. So there you go.
Yeah, it's still very annoying because I just keep thinking about the whole Sane situation, and I know that was one moment years ago, but it messed up the money and like, honestly, Leroy Sané's career because in theory he should have been rested that match and would have went to Bayern healthy instead of having to miss out an entire season. And he never really hit the heights that you thought he would at Bayern because of that injury and all that. Max Alain, I am worried about that. I understand you need to bring somebody back. He fits everything. He was getting decent playing time on loan. But to bring him back, he now can't be reloaned because he'll play this game. But how many other games will he realistically play? Will it, because Pep can say, "Hey, I can send you in as a sub," but how often really does Pep do that? When City have a 2-goal lead in the last like 5 minutes, you need to just like shore up things. He's gonna send him on for like 5 minutes for the maybe 4 or 5 more times for the rest of the season. Now you just took this guy out of the rest of all the games he would play. That is one of the things that is unfortunate, but also it leads to or it hints to the dark times the club is at with all of these injuries in the back line.
I totally agree. And I think, again, there's only 2 center back spots. If you carry 5, that means that you're always going to have people that are, waiting for time. So it was the same way that John Stones was when he was fit. Like, John Stones wasn't getting a bunch of starts. Nathan Ake not getting a bunch of starts, right? So it's just that role is the role that exists. You play in the FA Cup games, you play Carabao Cup, and, you sub when needed. So I think, again, being around the first team, he's not going to get worse, right? He's going to be training with the best players in the world. I did want to say about Semenyo, because I watched that entire match versus Chelsea. It was Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And no, Arsenal, sorry. I watched the Arsenal match. Both of them, Chelsea and Arsenal, the last 2. He is not going the same,
Oh, no, not at all.
No. Like, it's even like the game plan is not to go through him. I keep looking, I'm like, where's Semenyo? Oh, he's on the other side of the pitch, away from all the action. And, again, the Chelsea game, he had the 2 throw-ins. That was great, cool. But, if you watch the play, he looks like a player that's like, I'm going to play, and I'm going to stay up here for 90. I'm giving you a full 90, boss. But I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy. These duels, I'm not going in super hard for this duel. That ball, it better be at my feet because pull a hamstring, I will not. Everybody understands what's happening right now, and I kind of like it because it's like, yeah, you're playing. And, yeah, I'm here, coach, but I'll be on the back end. I'll try to finish that run. I'm not starting anything. And he's not saying he's throwing it, he's throwing in the bag, but, he knows what's at stake. And you made a great point. For sure. This is the big move. This is the biggest raise. It's going to be the most money he's ever made in his life. He's cashing in, came up through all the ranks from Bristol City all the way up here. You don't, and it's a very different situation, but you don't want to be like Paqueta from West Ham. where you have the move right there, and this is nothing to do with gambling, and something happens, and now you're done with that move. And so I hope that he gets through this match on Wednesday, same day as City, same time, I think, and we can just get news Thursday. Okay, you got it. Let's get this money, 60 mil, we're out. Like, because we actually need the body and we need the width on the pitch, which we'll talk about. When you don't have your wingers, real wingers, because it changes things.
Oh man, everyone really has kind of like moved on from this Paqueta situation, and like I really do feel bad for West Ham and specifically Paqueta because this whole betting thing was supposed to ruin his career, and I mean you can say it has because it sullied his name, it stopped his move from City, it stopped the like 80 million that West Ham were about to get, and now because of the stress and everything looming on him, his quality really hasn't hit the heights that it was or even could have become. Uh, West Ham lost out on that player. Now he's not playing as well. He's not gonna get the same transfer amount back for him. Like, and the team is playing bad. It's just like not. It's not great. And then the league already acknowledged or even won the case when they tried to fight him that they don't have to pay West Ham anything. It's very similar to the Sterling stopping the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers. Like it's very just like overreaching and then like unapologetically stopping something. Like I'm not saying Paqueta coming to City would have like regened the greatest run ever, but it led to where we are now with the players that we have now. I'm very okay with it, but it is just kind of wild thinking about how Paqueta and West Ham got hosed.
I mean, yeah, because honestly, like the same rise that Declan Rice did with his move to Arsenal and what he's grown into, that's the
Yeah.
track that Paqueta was on. He was just going to go to City and have that same thing. Similar positions. He's more of an 8'10" versus a 6'8". But the point is, like, he was supposed to propel his career to the next level. And yeah, you don't happen. Like that's traumatic stuff. That's a whole different type of mental and emotional strain to get to the top. And now, you're like Atlas, and it's back down the hill you go. So sucks for him. I mean, again, City, the player's always going to come. We're always going to find the talent, but that is one that like got away, and it genuinely now was not his fault.
With Welcome Time, we're just talking about the craziness that is the like fallout of Paqueta and the betting situation that ended up being not a betting situation, and now Paqueta and West Ham are worse off for it.
Keep the business in your house in order. That's all I really got to say. Like, you cannot let things appear to be one way if they are not that way.
That is fair. We'll keep it moving to the first half season superlatives for City Men. We went a little long last week, so we just pushed it. And we're going to talk superlatives for City Men. And we'll start off with what is a favorite storyline, a key moment, maybe a specific match comes to mind, performance, whatever, that we'll want to highlight, look back on, and smile about.
Shout out to Tarek, who is not feeling well. I hope that I know he's feeling under the weather. I hope you're feeling better when you listen to this. But I know Tarek's thing was like last year we could not get, or there were certain segments of the fan base that could not get Jeremy Doku not just out of the lineup but out of the club fast enough. They were like, oh, he can't play with Haaland because he doesn't give him the ball where he wants it and all of that. And like now you look at his season to date and you could make the argument that he is the most effective goal creator on the squad. That like just, I mean, let me look this up before I speak out of turn. How many goal contributions does our man have this season? Let's see.
And while you're looking it up, it got skewed because he got hurt. So like you're thinking about this to the start of December, not the last month because he was out most of it. So because he was on a tear.
Yeah, he's got 5 goal contributions, one or in league play, like a goal and 4 assists, and let's see.
In all competitions, it's 3 goals and 5 assists.
There you go.
Awesome return.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're at the halfway mark of any season and your winger has 8 goal contributions across all competitions, you're feeling pretty good. To me, that's my favorite storyline is just like seeing all of the people eating crow about Jeremy Doku.
I love Jeremy Doku. I love that storyline. Great pick, Tom. So I'm going to pick a different player. And this man, this Portuguese man, has finally gotten the respect he deserves. And I say finally because I've been on this since last season when he had a great run of 7 out of 10 performances, a goal-winning assist here, a goal-winning goal there. And people were just like, well, no, City still need a right back in the transfer market. We got to go. We got to get a right back. Blah, Tino Livramento, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Tino, I can't stay healthy, though. My guy, Mateus Nunes. Best right back in the Premier League. Portuguese Kyle Walker. Humble Cancelo. Just an amazing guy. Can slide in the DM if you need him to every now and then. Can run up and down the pitch at blazing speed. Can lock down Vinicius Jr. Can lock down whoever you want to put out there. Just, I believe, Fatma, not my words, he's the highest rated defender for City in our back line. He's at a 7.5 on the season. Next would be Vardiol with a 7.3. Then Diaz with a 7.2. Then O'Reilly with a 7.1. He's actually, in this starting 11, tied for the third highest player on the team. Holland being 7.8 on Fatma, Foden being 7.6, Shirky and Nunes both being 7.5. Three goals, 3 assists this season, 1 goal. Just incredible play. Like, he is the one. And I really hope there's like this crowning moment where we know Cancelo made the switch from 27 to 7. That was a bad number switch. Should have never got that 7. Changed his life. But I believe the successor to Kyle Walker deserves that 2 shirt. And I hope he gets it next year. Like, that would be so dope for him to get the 2 shirt and like really cement himself as a true defender. So shout out to my boy Mateus.
I like that. I will do a run of 3 games. 3-1 Bournemouth, 4-1 Dortmund, 3-0 Liverpool. It was November 2nd, 5th, and 9th. It was Holland scored 4 goals in those 3 games. Doku had a goal and an assist in this game. This was when Shirky started to cook. People really could put 2 and 2 together with Nico G, that he was who he said he was. People were like, oh, is Nico O'Reilly really that dude? That was kind of like the moment where we were realizing the possibilities that could be this season if everything continued to go how it was trending. And we are now where we are now, and that is a different vibe. But it was a very fun time of that season, and I miss it. It's still going to be a season that we're going to look back on fondly, and it's going to answer a lot of questions for a lot of other players. Whether they wanted these questions to be answered this early, we're going to get them.
And speaking of that run, Crunk, I just want to point out, I was thinking of picking Jeremy Doku's single performance versus Liverpool, because I think that was the moment we were oh, poor Connor Bradley. This is not Vinicius who you locked down in Champions League, sir. This is a different beast.
Ooh, he made him look real bad. Real bad.
Yeah. So that performance was like, for me, the one that's like, oh yeah, I am world class. I am up there with best winger in the Premier League. Know my name. Like, I am undroppable Pep when I'm healthy. But yeah.
That's fair. Who's the player of the first half? because it should be Holland with the numbers. It should be. I don't know. He's just kind of been like the goals really do. We're filling it now. The inconsistencies in the goals. Like he can have like 3 games in a row where I'll have like a brace, a hat trick, and then another brace. And then we won't see or hear from him for like 3 or 4 games, and we're in that slump. And just trying to think who really has
But here's
been
the
that
thing,
person.
though. His slump is still the best you can do. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
still
Like
24. Yeah.
nobody scores every week. And I think because he gets those chances and he misses them, he hits the bar, it was a save, like whatever. We want him to score every week. Like he's getting service. But again, he's still human. And it's hard to go away from him, man. Like I can give you a non-Holland player of the season. I'll do that, right? The non-Holland player of the season so far for me, I'm gonna go Nico G. Because up until this, he got hurt, he was playing that position
Yeah.
not at Rodri's level because nobody's Rodri, but to the point where I was like, okay, like we're good. We're solid in midfield. Nico G's out there. And Pep saw the same thing because he kept playing him over and over again because he had to because we don't have Kova to help him out. So I'm going to say Nico G for the way he stepped up in his first full season. And with the pressure of knowing that you got to be out there for 16, I'm really proud of him.
That's fair.
I love this because I'm actually going to go with the other Nico, and not so much with the. I feel like the arc of City's season is going to depend on how well he performs, and I think that I think you've seen the matches where he has a bad match. Collectively, City has a bad match, and I think that he is. Made himself that important to the squad. I mean, he took over the left back spot. Like we don't use Rico Lewis ever. Like, and when we do, is not in that role. So I feel like I'm gonna say Nico O'Reilly just because I feel like the City season is gonna go how he goes.
Yeah, that's fair. And yeah, I'll just go. It's Holland. It is. It's tough to go without it, but it is what it is. Because the 2 people you guys said could also be the breakout players. So like, who is your breakout player of this season? I will go. See, and this is what I'll do. Doku, only because of the fact that like he was giving people the finishing part of his game that they were asking about. So, and they were really asking for a complete winger from someone who just came from City, but now he's doing the complete thing, and people have been giving him the attention for it. So Doku's my breakout player of the first half.
Go ahead, Tom. Who you got?
Hard to agree. I can't. I think I said everything in my storyline, a favorite storyline of the season. So I he's it for me.
And I will give for that 11. I'll give you a 10. The best quote of the year. He's taking pleasure. He's giving pleasure. Ryan Shirky, everybody. Ryan Shirky. He is the most skilled player on the team. He's truly 2-footed in a Kevin De Bruyne type of way. He's not like a imposing athlete, but he's incredibly skilled. Like he can do everything on the pitch to go where he wants, get the ball wherever he needs to go, corners, shots outside the box, finishing in the box, low crosses, whatever you want. Like, and he's 22 or 21. He's young. So to come on in your first full season, right? He's having the start that everybody wanted Doku to have, or everybody wanted Savinho to have. He's actually making the stuff happen. And he's just getting used to it. And this is after an injury layoff, right? So, like, we haven't even seen the best of him. There's so much room to grow. But he's come on the scene, took that 10 shirt, and is actually playing like a 10, unlike the other person who wore it.
And Shirky is 22 and a half. 22 and a half. Love it. Who is our most improved player? And that is, I think that is technically Nico G. And it's just because I mean, we didn't see him for the second half of last season, and we see what he was up to. He's putting in that work, and we are a better team for it. Shout out to Nico G.
See, who you got, Tom?
Charlie said it. It's Mateus Nunes. Like he is by like I think last year he was playing replacement level right back, right? And now, to Charlie's point, he is one of the better, if not the best, right back in the Premier League. So I think that's a pretty easy pull.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just say it for the sake of the conversation and from where we started this show. I'm thinking specifically like the 22-23 season when I was at my wit's end with this man. Ruben Dias has got his swagger back.
I think that's so funny.
He's come so far in my mind because, again, I still rate healthy Akanji and healthy Ake over Ruben Dias. I'm not changing that. However, when he's at his best, which I think he's been this year before this injury, he is really imposing as a center back. He is a great leader. It works in the club. You see it. He doesn't have to jump the highest to be great at his job or run the fastest, but he's really good at blocking. He knows technique. He isn't committing penalties or fouls that go to penalties. Like, he's a great leader, and he's second captain to Bernardo. That means something in the club and what his role is. We got a thing for Portuguese players. So shout out to Ruben for not just improving on the pitch, but improving in my heart. Okay.
Oh, that's great. And Mr. Consistent, who has seen that's Nunes. I think that's Nunes. That's for sure Nunes. Like that has been his greatest strength is with a team that has had some inconsistencies, whether it's availability or how much which version of them will show up. Nunes every single match. We know he's going to be anywhere between a 7 and at least a 7, but really it's like a 7-2, and then there are moments where he's had a lot of 8s, 8-5s, 8-8s, and stuff like that. He has the biggest upside to this season, but he's been consistently consistent.
I'm going to say the man that's on pace to win the Golden Glove. Gigi Donnarumma has been amazing. He's making saves that we expect a world champion keeper to make, a Euro champion, a Champions League champion. He's playing that position like the big keeper he is, and stopping shots is your primary goal. And he's one of the best I've ever seen do it. And so, yeah, he's consistently showing up. We don't get these draws, like we don't win these points if he doesn't make some of those saves, because some of those things should have been goals. Like, there's an argument our defense has let us down recently and like conceded chances that should have led. Because I believe in the last match, Chelsea finished with a higher XG because of the shots they got on target. So I do like really, really rate Gigi. He's really good. Who you got, Tom?
Gonna go with the captain. The small diminutive one, Bernardo Silva. I trying to look up the stats, but I would imagine that he probably leads the team in kilometers run. Yes.
That would be an easy guess. That would be an easy guess.
So I don't love him on the wing, but there have been situations where we have had to play him on the wing, and he's done, what he does on the wing. But like he's just like when the team is healthy, he's just been so consistent, just covering so much space and making everyone else's job easier.
I love it, Capitan.
Oh man, it is so wild that Kovacic only played 39 minutes this season. Like what we have lost of him. And also, shout out to our city players doing their thing at AFCON. They are.
Yeah, Marmouche is into the quarters, and the homie. Hopefully, I know he's healthy to play for Algeria. They play Congo round of 16. Is that tomorrow recording?
So.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yep,
Tuesday,
yep.
11 Eastern. Yep, first game of the day. So hopefully he can start.
Yeah, right.
That should be a good game.
And then lastly, who is our defensive dynamo?
He got hurt. It was fucking Vardiol, man. Like, for me, I think he's great. It just sucks now that he broke his leg. But between him or Nunes. But yeah.
Yeah, because I think he was the reason that Ruben Diaz had the most improvement in your heart and mind. Because he just covered a lot more space. Yeah. So I guess for all the people like, well, where's Kuzma? Where's Kuzma? Here he is. How about that? Yeah. He's in front of your face, live and in living color.
Ake and Kuzanov, they're switching roles. They're switching roles now. Kuzanov, you got to cover for Ake. Same way Vardiol covered for Diaz. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Because it would be a quick conversation and nice little change up in the middle of the episode. Welcome to Baby Blue Baddies. This is our segment all about Manchester City women. So by the time you're listening to this, reminder, did an episode with Jane of the Man City Women's Official Supporter Club. That is out, full episode on YouTube and podcasting. Had a nice conversation, did a little mid-season conversation about that and having to deal with the traveling and like what that's been like, and then naturally just talk the city women, Jeggy, all those good things. Shout out to Alex Greenwood, who earned her MBE, got it on New Year's with the honor list with fellow English stars Kira Walsh and Georgia Stanway, and also Ella Toon. I thought Chloe Kelly was supposed to be on this list, but she wasn't, obviously. And then Leanne Williamson, she was appointed CBE, and then Serena Wegman became an honorary Dame. So a lot of people, a lot of like whatever you call these things, dignitaries were added onto them. But for some reason, Chloe Kelly, and that really actually wasn't me shooting at her. I just saw that everybody was like, wait, wasn't Chloe Kelly on this list? Why is she not on this list? Yeah, I thought it was funny. And transfer news. Oh, were you about to say something, Tom?
Oh no, it's just low key hilarious. I just it's funny to me personally. How about that?
to me, I guffawed. And then transfer news. Really haven't heard anything. Just people keep talking about bringing in a left back, but who that could be, like obviously we talked on in the last episode, there's the Atleti player, but I don't know, it also kind of feels too spot on the nose. But also the way the city works, usually when they're tied to somebody, it's something, because they don't really play around too much. They just get the person they want and keep it moving.
You know what hasn't happened though? Bunny's contract.
I know we just keep hearing how the conversations are happening.
It's good. Good. It's positive. It's work with blah, blah, bullshit. Get the deal. I want to wake up. You know what? That would be fitting on January 6th for what that means in this country. Give me that joy, City. I want to wake up tomorrow and I want to feel the joy that Bunny's sitting down signing stuff. I want to see her on the video board. I want to see 5 more years or 3 more years, 20, whatever. Bunny 2030, okay? Please run it up, man.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
2030 would be great.
I mean, shit, I don't know. Like, with, like, yeah, it'd be great. Like,
it ain't gonna happen.
Also,
American dream.
I mean, yes, and also they like waited until the end of March to extend Lauren Hemp. So like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Do numbers come out for the women contract? I never see numbers. Do you? Any salaries? Because I feel like
very rarely.
that's some real negotiating that's going on. Like agents are doing work to like maximize the player's value. I'm sure city people are trying to like say, hey, we'll pay him this much because of this. They're like, no, like bring that back. And so if Bunny's got good people working for her and it takes time to get her the best deal possible to make her the highest paid striker in the world, whatever that is, she should get $100,000. She should get the top dollar, whatever you like quarterbacks in the NFL. You set the market. It's your turn. You set the market. You get that until the next person comes around. And I don't know who's coming up after her that would get that money because ain't nobody Bunny. So yeah. Well, unless you want to take your girl and bring her to England, you know.
Oh no, that would break people's brains. They would not know what to do with that. They not ready. They think Alyssa Thompson is fast, and she's fast. Tim with your wing is a whole. That's a whole nother.
That would be wild.
That's a whole nother.
So crazy.
Could you imagine Lucy Bronze trying to mark that?
Lucy Bronze will retire in that match. You know, it'd be like Doku versus Connor Bradley. I'm hurt, coach. I'm hurt. Can't go.
What was my man Vontae Davis that just retired at halftime?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. Peace.
It's a wrap.
These new people, they're different. I don't want nothing to do with this.
Yeah, no, this is a different level. I am too old. Time to go home and be a stay-at-home Pilates class instructor. I'm done.
Right. One of the things I will say about the profile of player that City seems to be going out to sign, and like that's why like Andrea Medina of Atleti is so promising, is that if you think about who we have actually like signed as opposed to like signed on a free as opposed to like paying a transfer fee for, or even paying a transfer fee for, they're all under 25. Abba Fujino, Aman Benet, Laura Blinkilde-Brown, like we're looking to get that younger talent. And I know that
Jade Rose.
Yeah, Jade Rose. I know that with Brexit, it kind of makes it a little bit tougher to get younger talent that's not British because it's more difficult for them to get a work visa. So in like, I think that's to me, that's encouraging is like, oh, you're identifying players who are young enough that they're still like going to have a ceiling to grow into their prime and then and sign them before that.
Like that. And they take on Everton this weekend. Everton, who sit in 10th, 5 points away from Liverpool, who, I mean, let's face it, we know they're out of here. Kelly Gago, who is potentially going to be leaving to PSG. You would think that we would have heard something about that by now. I know her contract ends too. It's very similar, like a Bunny situation. Except for we would love to believe Bunny's going to stay, where everybody knows Kelly is getting out of Everton. Like she's like, please let me go, free me.
But PSG is also a tire fire. I think that they might be third in Premier League. It's not like they're doing all that hot in France right now.
So,
I'm sorry.
They really need.
They're second. They're second, but like they're 7 points off Lyon.
Yeah.
And Nantes and Paris FC are not that far behind them. And the vibes are just bad. It's not like everybody said that like they are open for business this window, and if you want them, you can probably go get them. So if you want a Serena Karchawi, you could probably go get her. If you want an Eva Gaetano, you could probably go get her. But I don't know how great that would necessarily be.
So okay, that makes sense why PSG hasn't made some moves because they need to get rid of some of their
Mm-hmm.
expenditures before they bring in a new one. But
Yes.
yeah, this this is a match that City should win. Everton, they are they have 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5. The losses are to actually City, West Ham, and Arsenal. They beat Newcastle United and they snuck that win against Chelsea, where they got that early goal and were able to just hold on for dear life. Ruby Mace has been fantastic as their makeshift center back, where that might be her position now, just because she is very good defensively, but really she's fantastic pinging the ball around. Excuse me, and that is how she starts a lot of their attacks. Is she just wins the ball and is instantly sets up a player to counter. Tom Baum, how do you think this match is going to go? What do you got for a score prediction?
I really rate Brian Sorensen as a manager. He obviously made that match real tough for Chelsea at their place. And I think he's going to have a game plan for us. And I think we're going to see a limited amount of goals, but I still think that City pulled this out 2-0.
I like that. I like that.
Some really great analysis, man. We about to smack them. Not by a lot of goals. I'm gonna just come with it. Like, we're not losing this match. Like, we
No.
keeping our lead. You know, we ain't Chelsea. Our offense ain't that stagnant. Like, we ain't them. They ain't us. Like, no, I think we got a 2-0 win.
Okay, and that's another thing. We got to stop calling Chelsea's offense stagnant. They did score 9 in their Subway Cup match again. I mean, granted it was Liverpool, but they scored 9 goals.
No. That's cute. In the league, Tom, they have a total of 19. That's not good. That's not 2 a game. 2 a game for me is the standard of a good offense. Their standard right now, 11, divided 19 divided by 11, that gives you 1.7 goals a match. It's very mid, very ugly, very Sonia. What's her name? What's her last name?
Simeone.
Sonia Simeone. Yeah. Do better. You got too much damn talent on that team. The whole team's international, but y'all can't score consistently 2 goals a match. Goodbye, girl. Bye. So yeah, City gonna win 2-0. Let's get it. Bunny bite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, and I think with the rest that all the players got, they're coming back. They're hungry. They want to kick some tail. So yeah, I think we win. Again, I'll be interested to see if they have Kelly Gago, that is their best chance of getting points. If they don't have her, then it's over for them. Like, Kelly Payne can't do everything by herself.
Quick look ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, go for it. No, you go for it.
No, finish your thought.
Well, I'm just yeah, Kelly Payne can't do it all by herself. So that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, looking ahead, like, we obviously got Chelsea coming up in 2 weeks, in the Subway Cup semis, right? And then we got Chelsea in the league on the 1st. We got Arsenal on the 8th. I'm sorry, I don't rate United. They don't move me. Whatever. Those are the last 3 matches, and one of them's not even in the league. Like, we talked about it. Do we think we're going to hold on? We talked about this last episode, Tom, and the answer is like, yeah. Like, I truly believe, because again, all we got to do is draw. They have to beat us. We're in control now. Like, we ain't got to be perfect against those 2 men. We already beat them. Or we beat Arsenal once, and now if we just draw Chelsea, good luck trying to catch us. So yeah, I think this is our year, man. Every time I see it, as long as Bunny Shaw's healthy, this is our year.
And I think that that's what gives me pause, because every season that Bunny's been with us, save for her first season, she's been injured for like a stretch of matches. I mean, she's also won the Golden Boot all of those times, and even though, so I guess I would be a little bit concerned about when is that like Bunny injury gonna come? Because I'm not saying that Bunny is injury prone, but the way that she is played, meaning the way that defenders play her, is that she is prone to injury because she takes a beating. Like, so I think that would be my biggest concern. It'd just be Bunny's health.
Okay. Yeah, run it up. I think they win by 3 at least. Okay. We will keep it moving to this match against Sunderland. Same thing with the Sunderland and the Chelsea game. A lot of the problems were similar. I mean, they were somewhat similar because versus Sunderland, we had 5 shots on goal. We had 4 big chances missed, I believe. Or 4 shots on goal, 5 big chances missed. We had an XG of like 2.24. Now the game against Chelsea didn't necessarily have that many chances, but should have done better. And it's just kind of frustrating at just how stagnant everything seems. And I know that that's really easy to, point towards the injuries and what we do lack. But when we still have the players who we have on the pitch, that's kind of, I guess, conversation to what we are seeing. And Pep had been using the same lineups. I think he did the same starting 11 in the Premier League 6 times, which is like more in a season than he's done his entire career. And Pep, they were like, Pep, is there like a reason why you're using the same people over and over again?
They lately played the same guys, but with the schedule that we had ahead of us, so 3 days we'll arrive at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and 2 days later we have Chelsea, and after that we have Brighton, a real tough opponent. So like tomorrow will be. So yeah, we don't have much players to rotate, and yeah, we see how is my feeling, our guts with Pep, and we decide.
And what do you expect him to do? Change up with who? Who's he gonna change to? Who's he gonna share it with? And did you know that the beginning of next month will make it 3 years since Man City were officially charged with the 115 alleged breaches of financial rules? The conversation has dangled over every moment of success and failure since Der Spiegel started gossiping like a messy teenager or a real housewife. That started in 2018. I thought the decision would have been made by the end of last season. And they're like, just kidding, it's going to be September. Oh, our bad. It should be around Christmas. And here we are, still waiting on it. I know we're annoyed. What's thoughts of Pep still waiting on the judgment for 115?
They must be so busy.
Which is true. They're just busy people.
A lot of things to do.
Yeah, but those Chelsea punishments and Everton punishments and Nottingham Forest punishments and Crystal Palace decisions, the FA made those pretty quick. But, these 115 charges, or I don't even, is the number higher now because it's been longer at this point? Like, is it like 143 or some shit?
Grew on them.
Fuck.
No, there was a report that like the number went up to like 122 or something, right? Like, yeah. So they got a lot of work to do. I think when you about to take this L and you got to just keep looking at the documents, like y'all sure we got this right? They really about to get off? That's it? Oh damn. Hold up. No, we need another review. No, we need another week. We're delay. And maybe people forget about it. But the fact that it hasn't happened yet is hilarious. In fact, City's been like, no, Erling Haaland, 10-year deal. Nope, we're going to keep on and get players. We ain't worry about this. There's nothing that City has done to be like, we have any concern about the future and going down to a whole nother league or big points to you drop or anything. Like, okay, whatever, fine. That's cute. So it will be good.
Right, the FA is.
But can I say something about the match real quick?
Yeah, the FA is probably going to announce the World Cup opening day, like what happened. Def City are going to get away with it. So then everybody's too busy talking about the World Cup. Like I just know it. But yeah, let's talk about that game.
News dump.
Where do you want to start?
I mean, because you kind of mentioned them both together, so I just want to say, like, overall, I I was fine with the Sunderland match. The Sunderland match was a really that for me that was a point earned away at that stadium where they literally have not been beaten. Um, that's really impressive. And we that's the second time we've seen them, right? So like that was it's the weird quirk in the schedule where we saw them a second time before we saw Chelsea a first time, and so there's a familiarity there. The second match is always harder. So to shut them out was great. We had the chances. We missed some. They had some saves, some blocks, whatever. I could take that. Capitulating at the end of the Chelsea match hurt me the most because now, of course, you lose both center backs, and then you see on that goal that we give up what happened. Both center backs would have been there in the way. Like there's a drop off. There's a reason why they were the starters, and there's a reason Ake and Kuzanov are on the bench. This is levels, right? And so you saw that in that play. Would I have wanted to create a second goal? Of course, but I'm not like Chelsea's not Burnley, right? Like they are really good at their jobs, and I think what I realized from that match is Chelsea's defense is solid, man. Like they have talent, they got athleticism, they got length. Like that back line was all over the place. Holland could not get free for real. There were so many shots blocked. So it wasn't like a thing where I was mad that we couldn't score more. I just wish we could have snuck out those 3 points. But when your back line is, cut in half, like there's a drop off. So it just sucks that the results are so bad for our defense, like moving forward. That's just why I am with it. Like the long term effects are way worse than that draw to me.
Yeah. What I do like about the Sunderland game is how Ake went down, and when Vardiol was about to go in for him, he was just like, "No, I got this. I got this," and he did. He played the rest of the match. You could tell that maybe he did tweak himself, but it was more of a mental thing. Was, hey, I know my body is hurt, but how hurt is it? Like this is always going to be a pain that I'm going to have. And honestly, after the Chelsea game, I'm just blurring them together, it's fine. After the Chelsea match, Pep said, I'm trying to find the exact quote. He said, and I quote, Nathan, then there was a long pause. Always we know with Nathan, he cannot play regularly, so. And yes, we know this about him. We are aware of this, but for Pep to just nonchalantly just be like, yeah, he's not someone we can rely on. We know it's true, but it hurts. It hurts. It hurts when you hear Pep acknowledging that, and then even him. I can only imagine how Nathan Ake will feel. Again, knowing it's the truth, we know, but still sucks.
He called that man Brown Mr. Glass, Brown John Stones.
And it is both of them.
That's what 30 does, man. You hit 30, all those minutes as defenders. And I think that's what we forget sometimes is even though they don't run the most, they play by far the most minutes, and they will play the most consecutive matches because of that fact. So it adds up, and once these injuries happen, you see the drop off. Because y'all remember when he came from Bournemouth, Ake was a revelation. It was the way Vardiol played, that same type of athleticism and burst. He was literally playing left back, besides Stones and Diaz, right? It's just wow. And now it's trouble John Stones in the midfield, Boston Champions League finals, and that's how the mighty fall in 3 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
The body only has so many minutes in it, but still a great player on the team. Still has a role. I just hope he can stay.
Yeah, and we saw his quality in the game against Chelsea, and that's what I guess is the most frustrating thing, because we can see the quality of you, but also, the goal, the winning or the drawing tying goal that Chelsea scored, it was the ball was right outside of the reach that Ake couldn't reach to, and you can tell he got those stiff legs, so he does not get down as quickly as he used to. He can't stretch as far as he used to, and that's what it looked like. It looked like when he went down, it looked like a guy who was trying to get in the way, but his body wouldn't move as quickly as he needed, and then Kuzanov didn't know where the ball was. Like once he got past Ake, he was just like, "Oh, well, what?" And yeah, it was what it was. Oh, that was painful. Oh, Nico Gonzalez getting hurt in the Sunderland game. What I did. This is how bored I was, and I actually was like spent all my emotional currency on this game because I did not rewatch the Chelsea game. Like by the time I got done doing all this stuff and rewatching the Sunderland game, I was like exhausted. I was like, I don't want to watch this Chelsea bullshit. But Nico G goes down in like the 27th minute, and they showed another moment where he kind of like kicked his leg out and it hit somebody else's. But I remembered him like just being invisible for a chunk of the game. Well, I was like, okay, he obviously had been injured earlier and he was just trying to fight it, and he was like, I would go back every 2 or 3 minutes and you would see him, he'd do that kind of like skip burst thing that people do because they're kind of like trying to test out their leg, but he was like walking whenever he received the ball, he couldn't really swing the ball right, it would be like a 5 to 6 meter pass, he wasn't far away enough ahead to participate in the attack, he wasn't back deep enough to really help when the Sunderland started to counter, they had to know that he was injured because the way that they were moving around him, they were just kind of like dribbling around him the entire time. They were eating us up. And that really made sense as to why we were struggling so much in the first half. He pushes through. He continues to the second half, well, to the end of the first half, allowing City to not waste a substitution window. Rodri comes on and absolutely changes the match. Here's Pep on Rodri.
He changed the game. He proved in 45 minutes and his position is the best. So, and our, when talk about football is about the players. In the build-up, when they struggle in the first half, with Rodri struggle less. So we break the lines and we're more fluid, arrive better and move better. And yeah, hopefully, 1 year and a half without him, we miss him a lot. So hopefully he can stay because he make us a better team.
Yeah, like if you look at the first half with a hobble Nico G, City only had 2 shots, 1 shot on target, 1 big chance missed. Compared to when Rodri comes in, there's 12 shots, 3 shots on target, 4 big chances missed. So the things definitely started cooking when Rodri returned, when they had an actual holding midfielder there to do their job. And then Savio went down too. And Doku came on early. Like to have the injuries that City have had in like back-to-back games, like right after the whole like Christmas season, which is all full of tons of games. And it's a conversation that we have had every single year for the last decade. Well, match congestion, all these fixtures and stuff getting in the way. And then the rosters, like all these conversation, it's a conversation that happens every year because of the injuries. But also we understand why Pep doesn't bring more players, but we wish we would have more players. And then do we just put this in our game plan that we're going to just start buying players in January because this is what's happening? I don't know. It's all very weird and confusing and frustrating.
Well, I guess that was my next question. Like, does this run of injuries, particularly to center backs, does this mean that we are shopping in this window? Because it usually, like, when you go shopping in January, it's because some shit went wrong, and clearly some shit has gone wrong. So, like, does this make us buyers for center backs? And like, is this the point where we just go, Semenyo's great, but we're also going to have to spend that 50 million pounds for Adam Wharton, or that 60 million for Branthwaite. Are those like targets that City should be interested in at this point?
I know we talked earlier, and like the news that Fabrizio dropped today was Mark Gahey trying to actually buy him early instead of waiting for the free, like Liverpool and Bayern are trying to do, because they don't want to spend money. So if that can entice Crystal Palace to say, "Hey, don't let him walk for nothing," get something for him on an expiring deal, basically, like that's huge. And I think 40 mil would be amazing. Like, again, I don't care about the numbers. I don't care. It's $1 billion team, whatever. Pay the money, like do it. I don't have any sympathy for billionaires. Or these capitalist organizations. Just make me happy. So go buy the players. Like if you want to go raid the PL and every winner, do it. I genuinely don't give a fuck. But I hope, like, I don't get so upset at the squad number, whatever, because we saw it with Chelsea. When you have too many players, you're gonna have way bigger issues. Like Raheem Sterling's still under contract. He's still getting $300,000 a week. He just does not play, which is crazy, right? So like, if the squad gets too big, now you're bloated and now people are unhappy and just away from the team. If the squad is at the right size where you're fitting the bench with just your first plays and you don't have somebody waiting, now you got injuries and they happen. So I feel like as long as we got 3 subs on the bench that are quality, which we always do, we can win these matches. Now, when you get down to where like you have 6 academy players on the bench, yeah, okay, that's a crisis. Like, but right now, like, and then AFCON came at the worst possible time, because that would be 2 people on our bench or playing that could be extremely helpful at this moment, and Marmouche and Aït-Nouri. So if we get through these next 4 games, make it through the derby in the next 2 weeks, we'll be whole by Champions League, and that's a competition where we can get our stuff together, finish out strong in the group stage, and make sure we get like a top 4 seed.
And that's why I think it's so important that we moved up into those top 8 spots, so that we know that like it will take a disaster in Champions League for us to have to play those qualifying matches, which we know we don't want to play.
I will say this: looking at the Champions League table, yo, it's crazy how tight it is. There are between spots 3 and 8, which are the free spots, the ones that get the bye. It's only 1 point difference. Like we're on 13 points with PSG; they have a better goal difference, and Atalanta has 13. They're a little bit below us in goal difference, but Inter, Real Madrid, Atletico have 12, and then Liverpool also has 12, but they have a worse goal difference or less goals scored than Atletico. So like, if we can beat Bodo Glimt, that's huge. And then the final one, Gundo's return, beat them on that Thursday night, and yeah, we control our fate. But I definitely want to run up some goals, like, because right now we're on the same side of the bracket as Arsenal, and same countries can meet in semifinals. So it's like I don't want to see Arsenal until I have to, the way they're playing. So I would love to get up to that 3rd seed. And PSG is in a funk right now. They aren't playing great. They're 2nd in Ligue 1, so maybe they can slip up. I think they have some tough matches left for Champions League. They got Sporting and Newcastle. They should beat both of those teams. Never mind. Yeah, we just got to hold on to 4th. That's it. Yeah, let's hold on to 4th, though. Because all the hard matches out of the way. Like Bayern has like Union, St. Gilloise, and PSV. Like Bayern's gonna win. So like, it was cute. They got all the hard stuff in the middle, made it all competitive. Ooh, these European nights. And now it's like, hey, y'all, go win the games you're supposed to win. We're trying to help you. Go do it. So we got to take care of business. But yeah, I want Mark Gahey, though. We got a shirt ready for him.
Yeah, definitely. And let me check my notes. Is there anything else, I guess, in particular for either of these games? losing Diaz, losing Vardiol. This whole, I guess we probably have to kind of have this conversation. So before the match against Chelsea, it was announced that Enzo Maresca was sacked, or maybe it was a conscious uncoupling. I don't know. But they are no longer.
No, that man said, "This place sucks. Y'all suck, and I'm not wearing your shitty Nike sweatsuits on the sideline. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna wear what the fuck I want to wear." And I guess Todd Bowley said that is not what we do here, and he said that you can go, which that's a choice.
Yeah. And Pep naturally was asked about this decision made by Chelsea.
Only I can say that Chelsea, I think, from my point of view, lose an incredible manager, incredible person, but this decision from the hierarchy from Chelsea. So
Incredible manager.
Only confirm how lucky I am. I was and I am in the club where I am. My club is extraordinary.
My salary is extraordinary. And then after all the jokes, they had to take all the fun away, and then like, okay, so the talk is he could be taking over from you. And then Pep tried to be like, yo, I'm not playing with these rumors. And they're like, okay, but what are you going to do at the end of the season?
What Hummels gave you an update about an opinion that I don't know is about this opinion. It's just a rumor, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer that. You want to fire me?
I don't want to fire you.
Good. No, my salary is so high, so I have one more year.
Like, yeah.
Pep Big Bad Guardiola said, I got money. Okay? I got so much money. Don't
trying to get rid of this job. I want this pay, but what you talking about?
This bag is real.
He's like, I don't know nothing about that unemployment life. I don't do that. Like, but because I got this job, this good paying job with good benefits. So.
Got my wife back. Y'all think I'm trying to be on it? Nah, she gotta have it. We gotta take care of her. Right. I understand, pal. Do what you gotta do, man.
She says she wants me closer, but she also doesn't want me broke. So
talk about it. Okay, the vacations come whenever you want them, babe. Whenever you want them. We go on holiday whenever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do this before we move on. Obviously, the draws, they're not great. The injuries, they're not great. But a week ago, we fell. A little honesty, sorry. I'm trying to spin it up, but it bums me out. A week ago, we were like, yeah, this league is ours. It's right there. Like, we can just grab it. But with all this not great, how are we feeling? Like what is this? Season over? Season gone?
You remember when I came on early? It was like October, and I was like, yo, like, Arsenal's really them. Like, they got it this year. And then we got hot, and it was sweet.
Uh-huh.
And it was cute. And then it was like, oh, now we're injured and drawing. And Arsenal, they did to Villa, like, I got to be so respectful. And I even hit up Devin on Instagram, but I was like, yo, like, what y'all did to Villa was crazy. Like, you don't score 4 goals on Unai Emery in one half. And, like, watching that, I was like, they probably could have scored 6. Like, it was, like, Villa just fell apart. And even Morgan Rogers was like, yeah, we lost to the best team at their home. Like, shit happens. Like, they went crazy. And they're getting healthy. It will take the bottle job of bottle jobs for Arsenal to lose this Premier League. Like, truly, they would have to go 3, probably 4-game losing streak, and, like, everything falls apart, crazy injury crisis. Yeah. Because, like, Gyökeres hasn't done anything, and they're still topping the league by 6 points. Like, that's crazy. It's not unsurmountable. Yeah. But if you say, hey, Charlie, bet $100 on a champion right now, I'm not betting it on City. I would bet on Arsenal. That's the way it works.
Here's the deal. since the NFL football playoffs are about to start. Arsenal are like Josh Allen at this point. All the other boogeymen are out the paint. Like, you don't have any excuses not to win, not to at least go to the Super Bowl, right? So, like,
but see, the difference is he ain't got home field. Like, Arsenal has all the advantages. They're like the Broncos, but better. It does. It does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
All them dudes is out.
That's a real.
Lamar gone. Patrick gone. Joe Burrow gone. Win it. Win it. You so bad. Win it. And notice I said Josh Allen and not the Buffalo Bills.
You don't want to put.
I was like, you made it one person in a 22-person sport. I respect it. 24 if you include kicker punter. I get it. I love it.
Oh man. Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Did y'all see the kicker miss that kick for the Ravens? Oh my God.
Dog.
Right down the middle. 44 yards. You're not supposed to miss the kick. That is so bad. It was not windy. You got nothing to blame. You just missed the kick. Bro, they are in his comments calling him everything but a child of God. Like, his fiance posted something, love of my life. Somebody was like, hope you can divorce him. Like, hope you didn't get married yet. Like, he was like, don't come back to Baltimore. Like, you're not safe over here, bro. Like, crazy. I watched some incredible content today about, like, how the Steelers fans are reacting. Just because they didn't expect it. Like, we're about to lose. And then the kick goes wide right. It's like Miami, Florida State all over again. Like, sorry. It was crazy. I had to get that out. You started talking about football and it came up. I'm done.
Oh, wow. That's great. No, I love it. Okay, let's look ahead to the games this week. And before we get out of here, we have Brighton. Shout out to Jayden of Albion Obsessed. Had him on and had a nice conversation about Brighton and Hoisler and the squad. He is feeling as confident as he can be, but thinks there might be a draw. At the moment of that recording, it was Sunday, so still feeling kind of the pain of City's draw. I didn't want to necessarily think about the score prediction because the club can't afford any more draws. Like, you can't afford to drop any more points. And I don't want to quite say it's Arsenal's league yet to win, even though, like, obviously it is. You just keep doing your thing, and they're the champions. But if City do anything other than win against Brighton, you have no choice but to be like, yeah, well, it sucks. So I just mentally have not even accepted what could happen. Tom, so we're going to start with you, and I'm going to set things last. What do you got? What do you think about this game? What do you got for a score prediction?
Brighton, who is Man City's next opponent, in their not the last match that they played at Burnley, but the match before that, they drew West Ham. West Ham, who we just saw let Wolves finally get their first win of the season, drew them. So we're just going to say that West Ham is the pits. They are the bottom of the league, right?
Yes.
Even if they're not. If we don't beat them 3-1, then I need immediate action. Like, meaning like when somebody on the coaching staff got fired, we immediately announce a signing. Like, I need immediate action if we don't win at least 3-1.
So y'all know what this is? This is Tom speaking from the most disappointing football season of his life. He's fed up. He is done. He wants no excuses. He's over it. Because this man only knows winning, and he's had very little winning to celebrate in KC. That's what it is. I get it. I understood it. As you were talking, I said, I know this pain. This is not just about those two draws. This is about the 17-game regular season you had to sit through. This is way deeper than rap, bro. It's like they say the tip of the iceberg. No, this is the bottom of the iceberg, my boy. I ain't mad at you. Drastic bullshit calls for drastic action. It's a must win. It's a home game, night game. They got to lock in, bro. Like, I don't care what the score is. We win by 1. I don't give a fuck. Just win. I don't care if it's 4-3, 5-4, 3-2, 1-0, whatever. Countdown. Like, get the goal. Get one more goal than they do. Because I don't trust the defense to be the same without Vardy and Diaz. So I see us giving up 2, but I know we can hit them for 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have that ability, especially if Rodri's on and making things tick. Because I think he's going to play and then rest on the weekend in the FA Cup match, which we'll talk about next. So, like, I feel like we'll win by 1. 3-2. Let's go. Goal fest.
Ooh, 3-2. And at least it's at home, but this was the game I went to last year was Brighton at City, and Brighton brought the energy. What is it? It's Brighton. Yeah, in the last 3, they are 2 wins and a draw against City. So they technically are handling things as of late, and then once you go back behind that, then it's a lot of City wins and draws. But still, Brighton are the hot team at the moment.
Hot? They just drew to West Ham. They're not
hot about
history.
What
History about playing us. They've won 2 of the last 3 games that we played.
Oh, you talking about squads pass and seasons pass?
No.
I'm with you, Tom. I'm glad we're here. Let's gang up on them because what are you talking about? They hot. They hot. They is extremely.
Drew to West Ham.
There you go. Never let that cease. Never let that cease. And before that, they had not won a game since November.
Before they beat Burnley?
Yeah. The last win was November 30th against Forest.
Okay.
Yeah. This Brighton ain't that Brighton.
I think that, like, this is going to sound crazy. And especially coming from me, what I'm about to say. You said Brighton brought the energy. We will need to breathe the energy and match it. If he were healthy, I would actually consider starting him. Start that Brazilian kid. But he's not. I know he's not. I know he's not healthy.
Yo, Tom is at his wits fucking end because he just said I would start Sevilla. Yo, for y'all have not listened, this man detests Sevilla the way I detest Jack Grealish. Like, that's the only way I can put it, right? Like, I mean, is that accurate, Tom? Is that accurate?
Correct.
Like, correct. He's like, get out my club. I'm like, never come back, Jack, please.
My gosh.
So yeah, that's gonna make some people upset. I don't care.
But also, is that even strong of you for saying that, knowing that he can't play? You're like, hey, we could really use a guy that I know can't play, so I can easily say he should play, knowing he can't play.
To admit that he would play, even if it, like he said, if he was, this would be the match.
He can sound like he's like we could really use him.
Again, Tom is grieving. Like, he's grieving the regular season. He's trying to do better. He's moving through the stages.
This is the thing. We're gonna need a player that, like, is gonna help bring the energy, right? Like, and especially with all of the injuries that we have, and he would be that player for us. Yes. Like, to do that. Because whatever he does, it's going to be big. It's going to be big and chaotic. Like, it could be big, chaotic good. It could be big, chaotic neutral. It could be big, chaotic evil. And I just feel like it would be big, chaotic. See, Charlie, now you went and got the Pat Surtain. Is that what's going on? You went and got the Pat Surtain.
I was screen with black. I was like, what's he up to?
Okay.
I've been waiting 10 years for this shit. 10 goddamn years. A whole decade, goddamn. I'm going to enjoy every moment. Because we might not be in the playoffs next weekend. But I'm enjoying right now. Anywho, I hope this also is a great shot for Jeremy Doku. If he's 60 minutes fit, play that man 60 minutes and bring on subs after. Because he literally opens up the whole pitch. Like, I love Shirky. He's cute, blah, blah, blah. Pleasure. He ain't Doku. And that's the difference. Like, you don't really, like, they don't double Shirky. You can't leave Doku one-on-one. Or you will give up a goal. You have to put 2 on him. And he might even get past them.
if you put it in football parlance, like you need somebody that's going to stretch the field, and I think that was to me watching those watching Sunderland, watching the Chelsea matches, that was the biggest thing that was evident. Like everything is just so tight and so compact, and you're not getting those, like the only person that's going to be able to like get on the run out is Erling Haaland, and then like who's running with him? Phil's not going to keep up with him. Ryan Shirky cannot keep up with him. Tijani Reinders can only do it really if he's making a long ass run from midfield and like Haaland has held the ball up for a little bit. That's a lot to ask. So like Doku just stretches you vertically, defensively, that makes you like, and that allows for those players to like come in underneath and like do their magic, like Cherki and Reinders and Foden.
I would love Cherki to drop and Doku to start. I think Cherki as a sub, like when he came back from injury, would low-key be amazing after having Doku go to work, bring on Cherki the last 30, and now you finish him off. Because I think, like you said, we need that explosion. We need that person who's not just going to be in the pockets. No, you are the pocket. You are the whole wing. Go cook. Like, eat, young man, eat. We need that Liverpool-type performance. And, yeah, that he's the guy that can get Brighton to suffer.
See, that's interesting because I still think that the best 11 of the squad does not feature number 47 right now, personally.
Ooh, you taking Cherki over 47?
Yes.
Okay. And that's an understandable take. I get it. You put Reinders beside him and let him work, yeah. The thing is, they both don't need to be on the pitch for this team to be excellent.
Right.
Because honestly, if you could have Reinders beside them as the 8, and you put another winger like a Semenyo or a healthy Savinho, whoever, you are better off as a balanced squad. Because once you have to slide Bernardo out to the wing, it's like, oh, fuck. We know they ain't going nowhere. So, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay. Exeter City had a wonderful match preview recorded for you. He does work with DevonLive.com, and they do a great job covering clubs like Exeter. They should for sure. This is a light work, real easy win. He said he wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 5-goal win. They are a League One team. They are a mid-table League One team. He said that, in fact, the way that they spend money is technically a League Two mid-table team. They just are playing above the money that they spend by them being in the League One. He was saying that they spent their most money on their striker that they have right now, and he was £600,000 transfer, and that was like a record expenditure for them. So, like, if that shows you the difference in money that they spend. And the craziest thing about this transfer for him, he's a white Jayden.
Dog.
I was not ready for that. Nothing you did in that lead up prepared me for
nope. ...
He's a white Jayden.
White Jayden.
Yo, could that be the title of the episode? It shouldn't be, but that is so funny. Because people will be listening to be like, when is he going to say this? What were they possibly talking about?
Like, what were they talking about?
Yo, you might get more links. You might get more clicks just for the title alone. A white Jayden? Who?
He's a white Jayden.
I got to listen to the whole episode now. You got to make it 89 minutes in to understand who white Jayden is. Right, that's so good, Crunk. Only you, man. That's amazing, bro. Like you're one of one, man.
I mean when I say
yes, because again, they don't really.
Absolutely, I do.
Well, here's the thing: is he a white Jayden or is he a biracial Jayden? We're going pure 100% white.
I was about to say, do we need to pull up all 8 great grandparents to verify this?
I mean, he might look a little Cole Palmer-esque, but
so you don't know 100% his genealogy. You don't know. He appears that way. He's passing Jayden. Okay, he's passing Jayden.
Yes,
there we go. There we go.
He could have some
He's
island
passing
blood
Jayden.
in him somewhere.
Yeah.
He could.
There we go. Okay, it's possible.
That
I mean, hey, don't we all?
anything is possible. Yes.
Anything's possible. I would say we score 4 more, and my favorite number is, well, my question for you all is, how many academy graduates start this game?
Oh my God, at least 5.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I'm not sure of the score, but I know that Divine Mukasa scores a hat trick in this
Casa,
match.
Lewis, I could see Heskey, I could see James Trafford. Obviously, I think you actually need to get a rest for the big boy, Nico O'Reilly. You want him to rest. You don't want him on the pitch. He's still young. So give him a break. Yeah, some of those academy kids, Maxaline, you coming back? Come on, you've been playing. Just jump in there, play center back. So yeah, I say like 4 or 5 academy grads start, and that's gonna be cool at home. Yeah, we figure it out. Bring on some big boys at the end if we want to get a goal or 2, and then we move.
I've seen Jayden's parents, and they are old, but they are white. So,
okay, they are old whites.
Okay, so we got white Jayden confirmed. White Jayden. Okay. Thank you for the research in the moment. Only Crunk Chocolate is giving you that, guys. First of all, I didn't know this man existed before now. Second of all, I didn't know what his parents looked like, but Crunk figured that out. That's why he's 101. You should subscribe to the Patreon if you heard this, just because you should support this man's hard work.
Oh my gosh.
Go subscribe to the Patreon, bro.
Yes.
Follow on TikTok, socials everywhere. I'm trying to get off the show because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Kids want me out.
Plug yourself. Well, yeah. First day back. I'm proud of you, Sharpie.
We here, baby. I love those kids. They were great. They were great overall. It's just a long day. When you ain't worked in 2.5 weeks and you got to go to work, you're like, oh, this is what I do all the time. Oh, this sucks. Like, I am just a man of leisure.
Right.
I hate working. I want to be a kept man so bad. If there's any football fan baddies out there that just want to keep a man, let me know, because I hate working. I would do your laundry. I might not cook, but I would definitely go get the groceries. Just keep me, please. I'm so tired of working. I'm so over it.
I'm clipping this.
Do it, please. I'm out here for it, bro.
Let's find you.
He's like, absolutely. He was like, this is better than Facebook dating. What are you talking about? Like,
it's a call. It's a call to action. If you want to watch footy together and keep me, I will keep you happy.
Hello.
He said, I'm trying to get out of these Bumble streets. Help me out.
Bro. I don't be on none of that stuff. Dating is so expensive now. Oh my God. Tom, tell the people where they can find you. What's up here, bro?
If there's a social media app that I use, you can find me at TomBomb816. You can find me at The 12, which is the WSL podcast that you should be listening to. Also, shout out to Into the Channel for having me on to do a Casey Current retrospective and possibly talking about hiring Chris Armas as their coach, which that is wild. That is so wild.
Also, tell us when you do things, Nuga.
Oh, yeah. I do be forgetting that stuff.
Like, literally got off of the recording with us and joined into the channel and didn't tell us about it until they posted about it.
There was a little bit of a delay because we like they are what they call themselves sleepy boy hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they have to record late. Yeah. No.
Yes. So it was late their time, which is West Coast time. So it was real late
here. Yeah.
Sleepy boy hours is real. That's crazy. Some real dedication right there.
Right at Shades of Blue NW. If we are on an app, which chances are we are, find us at Shades of Blue NW. We have some watch-alongs this week. Match previews coming out. Check out the episode with Jayden of MCWFC OSC. You know the vibes. Shady gang, shady gang, shady gang.